Hey guys, how are you doing? This is Lynn. Thank you for joining me for Wigless Wednesdays, where today women are going to ask questions that were posed to us by men. Okay, so a guy asked me this, I'm gonna ask y'all. If your man, or if you, how does a man tell his woman that he is not satisfied with her lovemaking skills? He's satisfied with everything else, which is great. You know, personality is great, but when it comes down to doing the dirty deeds, she gets the grade of F, and not in a good way. How do you tell her?
He just has to introduce new things into the bedroom, I think. You know, he could start by buying some type of lingerie to make her feel sexier or something. You know, go to the sex shop together, pick out different, you know, gadgets and toys and stuff. You know, he has to incorporate that into their relationship instead of, you know, just openly say it. Just try to introduce her to different things, you know, and just start that way.
So he should broach the subject of like, hey, sex sucks. Like, what do you just say?
I'm like, well, babe, you know, won't you? I would like this, or I would like for us to do this. I think that we can take it up, you know, another level or something like that. You know, you got to kind of coax them because, you know, as women, we get very offended, so you can't.
Right. Like, how do you get over of her being like, oh, you don't like this? Like, how does he get over that to make their sex life better?
No, it's just like, baby, I just, you know, sometimes, you know, we just want to do something different, switch it up sometimes, you know. I mean, I have no problem. I love you, and, you know, I love everything about us, but I just want us to kind of turn it up a notch and see, you know, how exciting, you know, we can make this. Just do something different, role play, you know, because I mean, it's the same way if it's a man or a woman. You know, a man has pride and they get all sensitive behind sex, you know, that talk, or say they're not performing to your standard. I mean, you just have to kind of break it in, but you have to communicate, because if you don't communicate, that's when all the extra, you know, marital affairs and things like that happen, because you're not communicating with your spouse about, you know, what you're lacking at home. So I just think
no, I'm sorry. You say you just think what?
I just think that, you know, you just have to find a nice way to just try to, you know, introduce something different.
Okay, and Chelsea, you got something to add? You look like you want to say something.
I agree.
How did he tell you?
Communicate with me. Be open with me. Tell me straight up. Don't have me out here thinking I'm, you know, doing my best Players Club move, and it's not even going down like that. Dollar Bill want his money back. So, you know, come on now. I want to, you know, be open with me. Tell me, okay, look, this is not what it's going, or, you know, or if my fellatio not where it needs to be at or whatever, you know, be like, okay, well, look, this is what you need to do, da, da, da. You know, communication is always key.
But I think you saying that, but if he came to you and just saying, oh, I just need you to do this and do this better or something, you'll be offended as hell. Like, what the hell you mean?
I know I would be offended.
I would be offended at somewhat, but at the same time, I would still be appreciative of it, because it's communicating and he's telling me. I'd rather him to tell me than to me, you know, looking foolish in the street.
He don't like this, or he don't like that. I'm not doing. You don't think you? Because some women will overthink things, you know, and take it way too far.
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna just be open and honest and raw, because I did have somebody tell me that they were not satisfied with my lady parts. And later on, I figured out it's because you just really, what's the fact? It's not the size of the boat, but the motion in the ocean. It is the size of the damn boat. Okay. you got a tugboat, boo. So maybe that's why you wouldn't. I'm gonna need a luxury time. You got a little tugboat. That's the issue.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to tell him, well, baby, I'm just not happy with your size, and you got a little tugboat, because you know that would just totally destroy.
And I never did. Because what I did, I went and got some eggs and worked on, my cues and, all that kind of stuff. I did what I could. And to this day, he's like, well, he's still trying to be all up in that. But on the flip side, my current partner, I hate his oral sex, like with a passion. And I have said, no, I don't like that. Maybe that's the other one that you like to do that too, but I don't like this. Okay, stop. Okay, and because I have no problem voicing my mind, my opinion. No, but at the end of the day, guess what? Back down doing the same thing. And I just sit
there. It's like you try to teach them and tell them, and they just still don't get it. It's hard. You be like, oh my God, just whatever. You just get tired of it.
Just whatever. I just like, are you finished? Because you're clearly doing that for you, not for me. Because you're doing it for me, then you be paying attention to my cues. So, I mean, it's hard because I feel like it's easy to get offended when someone talks about that part of your life because that's very intimate. So how do you listen to that and accept criticism and be happy that he came to you instead of going out and finding somebody that does satisfy himself? Because you can do that, and a lot of them still do.
I think it has to come from the person who doesn't have malicious intent. Like somebody you care about, y'all care about each other, and you know that he has your best interest at heart. I think it has to come from a person with that doesn't have malicious intent, but somebody who y'all care about one another, and so you know that person has your best interest at heart.
Right. No, I agree. I think that makes it easier to listen. But I just feel like I will be offended. It doesn't matter what you say. It's still going to offend me because that's a very intimate part of yourself. And usually women don't hear that part of their life sucks because, I guess I never hear it. So there's one little tug. All right. So why do you think that women sometimes pick the wrong man? Why do we pick the wrong man, and why do we believe that people are going to change? Do you think we believe people are going to change? Do you know we're picking a dirty dog? Do we believe that? Why do we think that men are going to change? That's the question I was asking.
I think that all has to do with when a woman or the individual is hopeful. When you're a hopeful person, you always hope. And you put all of your cards, they can change and this and that. You have that hope, but once that hope leaves and you're like, you know what? I've tried, I've done everything, I've hung in here. It's just not gonna happen. And then you kind of realize that, this person is who they are. But I mean, I think it all depends on just being able to mature in relationships because no woman really knows the format of what a good man is and what they're looking for, anything like that. Everything is pretty much trial and error.
Right.
Basically. So, you just learn. I think in life, once you go through relationships and you go through your bads, you kind of know that I'm going to stay away from this. You kind of know what's good, what's bad. But initially, we're all here just trying to experiment and find, love and the right partner.
Ooh, child. I don't know if the right partner exists. Okay, I'm at the point now, at my very seasoned age past 40, that I don't know if the right man, the actual concept of love and happiness and marriage actually is anymore. So I think to a certain extent, I've kind of given up. Chelsea, what do you think? Do you believe that real true love exists anymore?
I do. I really do. And maybe that's just me, but I do think that it does. And I think that when you find it. But I think a lot of it has to do with discernment. Because I think a lot of it happens, me personally, I try to see people for where I want them to be at in my life instead of seeing them for who they really are, instead of seeing them for the goon they are, or the trash they are, or the nothing they are. I see them for the good that I feel like they do in my life.
Exactly.
Trauma bonding.
Because women are so we're by nature, we're nurturers. By nature, we we take something and what do? We grow it.
Right.
And we look for, when we see these people, we see a project, we see potential, we see what in our minds they could be. But in reality, like you said, them niggas be trash.
Right.
What we call it, our rose-colored glasses.
Right.
Yes.
Yay! He's great.
Yes. Yes.
Bullshit the whole time. Because
Hello.
that's what you do, and I think, how do you get to a point where you can really see who these people are? Like, is that just a habit of our sex? Like,
you know what happens? They show you is what happens. We always
you have to believe them.
For it, but they show you that. I mean, when you get with the right one, they'll show you. You don't have to ask. You don't have to manipulate. You don't have to plead and beg. They'll show you from the gates, and then it'll be a consistent thing. It won't be something that they're just doing just to get your attention. It's just who they are.
Amen to that. That's one thing I find so attractive is consistency. I'm consistent, and I want to see that in the person that I'm involved with. And if you start to become inconsistent with me, especially if you new, get out, delete your number, delete.
Yeah, that was always
I knew a couple days ago. Inconsistent. I already deleted 3 days ago. It had been like 3 or 4 days, but you already showing me signs of who you really are. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
Thing I could not stand inconsistency. If you weren't consistent, that was the number one. Cut you.
So why do, and I this question was asked to me by a man, but I think really men are like this. I'm gonna ask y'all. He said, why do women put so much emphasis on the physical stature of a man, height of a man? Does it not matter that he's a good man otherwise? So basically, why do we put so much emphasis on how tall a man is?
Well,
why you feel love a good short man?
I used to be very fickle about that growing up because I'm 5'7", so I always knew I wanted somebody that I can look up to. I didn't want nobody looking at me in my eyes. I wanted to look up, you know. But as I got older, it really wasn't that big of a thing for me anymore. I mean, I didn't want you looking down at you like that, but I mean, it wasn't just that major of a deal. I think as you get older, I mean, it just really depends on how they treat you and what, you know, the type of things they display to you. But I mean, I don't want to, what do you call that? Emmanuel Lewis or anything like that.
Kevin Hart. Little Kevin Hart. A little pigment.
No, nothing like that. But, you know, I just think that you always have that picture in your mind that the man is always taller and the woman is the shortest one. It's just that, you know, a vision that you've always just seen. Mm-hmm. And I think that kind of locks into your mind to like, that doesn't look right, you know, for me to be here and get him to be there. But I mean, it's just up to each his own. You know, everybody has what, you know, turns them on or what they're attracted to. So, I mean, but right now it doesn't bother me that much like it used to.
Like it used to. So you would date a much shorter guy, or somebody that's the same height as you?
I mean, I've dated guys that were the same height as me, like 5'7", you know, 5'8" or something like that. But I mean, I've always, years ago, like 6 feet and up, I had to have, you know. But I mean, I kind of, you know, bend my rules a little bit later on down the line.
Low. What was the physical stature, height of a man important to you still?
To be honest, it is because I'm so short. And so, I mean, I just can't see myself dating a man 5'3". I mean, and it's nothing against them. Right. I mean, it's nothing against them. I mean, you know, everybody has their own preference, but I mean, I'm already, my teenager already passed me on the head. So I could just, you know, I just can't see that. You know, here we come walking up and she patting the both of us on our head. I'm not doing all that. So I just cannot. It's just, And it's nothing against them. I've seen some really handsome short men, but that's just not my preference. And I don't want to take on that knowing that that's not my preference, because then that means like I'm going into it under false pretenses. Like I really don't want this, but I'm gonna go ahead and deal with you because I see this other little potential here. Here I go, not trusting discernment and going on what I'm going on. So no.
So you know how they talk about the 80-20 rule? You know, the person has 80% of what you want, 20% of what you don't want. Does physical stature, physical attributes fall in the 20, or does it have to be in the 80?
For me, it has to be in the 80. Because I'm short.
Well, I don't have room to talk because my boyfriend is 6'7". So.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, he's tall. He's tall. I gotta be honest, my kid's father is not that tall. He's about maybe 5'9", 5'10". But traditionally I do like taller guys because I like a man I can climb. Like I like somebody I can just like climb. But I would say this: I've dated guys that have been no shorter than my children's father, which I think is like 5'9", 5'10". There's just something about a small dude, because I'm a thicker female. There's something about a small dude that has always turned me off. Because I feel like if I could slang your little ass around,
you can't protect me.
there's something wrong. Okay, if I can slang you, then something is wrong. If I can knock you out, I'm not going to do that. But that's just not, it's not a turn on for me. Traditionally, anybody that's tall and chocolate, I'd be like, hey, hey, daddy. That's just my preference. And physical, I think we shouldn't have to apologize for what it is we like.
Yeah.
We like what we like. If I like a tall guy, I like a tall guy. Now, will I date somebody shorter? Sure. What else does he have? But for me, that would be in the, his physical attributes would be in the 20, but like for Chelsea, would be in the. But for me, that's the short. I can go short.
Yeah.
But one thing can't be short. As long as that's not short. All right. Next question. As long as that's not short, we be all right. All right, so, okay, so what subtle things turn you ladies on about a man? What can you say is a turn on about a man? Not physical, well, maybe physical can be a part of it, but what things or what subtle things can a man do, say, be, and turn you on?
A sense of humor, funny. Being funny, that's my thing. If you can make me laugh, then hey, I love that.
Laugh you right on out your drawers, huh?
Yes.
Yes. Chelsea, what's something that turns you on about a man?
His scent.
Good smelling good, man.
Yeah. I like a good smelling man, especially a clean man. That's just
Yeah, like.
Do you like any particular kind of cologne, or is it about how it messes with his body chemistry?
Yeah, some men wear cologne very, very well.
Ooh, child. Have you ever been somewhere and a man walked by with the cologne that smelled really good? You be like,
woo.
Okay, it take your breath away.
Like,
you about to break your neck. You
break your neck to get to that. It's so sad. Lord, it's been so long since I smelled somebody that smelled wonderful. If he's smart, and don't let him be smart and funny. But usually if he's funny, that requires a level of intelligence to be able to understand what's funny and what's not funny. So usually a smart man is a kicker for me.
Yeah.
Chelsea, you have anything else you want to add? Something that turns you on about a dude?
Outside of his scent, I would have to say his vocabulary.
Intelligence as well. Okay. So if he's very verbose, that's a turn on for you.
Correct.
If he can use the words in the right context.
Correct.
That's my bartender just making me a new drink. Okay.